The darkness is closer than it seems. New horror stories are on the way. The link is in the profile header. The Last Dawn. It happened on August 15, 2025. An ordinary Monday which started as usual. I woke up with an alarm clock, drank coffee, and went to work. There were a lot of people on the subway. Everyone was in a hurry about their business. No one suspected that this day would be the last for humanity. Around 10 a.m. the first tremors began. The ground shook so violently that people fell, and the overhead lights crackled and went out. When I got out of the subway, I saw how the sky over the city turned unnaturally red, as if the sun had stained it with blood. Birds fell to their deaths, and animals, usually hiding in basements, ran out into the streets howling in panic. By noon, everything had completely changed. The sun disappeared, giving way to a darkness that seemed material. Out of this darkness, they began to appear creatures that cannot be described in words. They were everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Their presence distorted the reality around them. People went crazy just looking at them. Their minds couldn't process what their eyes saw. I hid in the basement of an old building, where I found several other survivors. We sat in total darkness, listening to the creatures outside talking in a language that penetrated directly into the brain, causing uncontrollable horror. One of them started talking to us, not with words, but with thoughts that penetrated our consciousness. "You are a mistake that needs to be fixed," sounded in the head of each of us. By evening, we realized that this was not just an alien invasion. This is something more. A dimension that has always existed in parallel with ours has finally broken through into our reality. Their goal wasn't to destroy us, they just wanted to take our place. Like humans take the place of animals in an ecosystem. I spent the last night listening to the city die. The sounds were terrible, the screams of people turning into something else, the screeching of metal as buildings were deformed under the influence of someone else's reality. By dawn, everything was quiet. When I decided to go out, I saw a world that was no longer ours. The sky glowed with a cold blue light, the plants twisted and changed color, and the air became thick and heavy. The people I met were no longer human. Their bodies were slowly transforming, taking on forms that the mind refuses to perceive. Now I'm writing this hiding in a ruined building. There's no one else to write to. Everyone I knew is either dead or changed. The last ray of the sun went out forever, giving way to eternal alien darkness. This is the end. Humanity no longer exists. We've become part of something bigger, but not as people anymore. And do you know what the scariest thing is? They say it's even better this way. That we were always a mistake, and now everything is falling into place.